นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ The recitation that Kanjana made just now is an invitation to give Dharma talk, but it refers historically to the time when the Buddha was enlightened. He was considering whether he should preach or not, because human beings may not understand. As he was hesitating whether to preach or not to preach, he was just about to make a decision. Then Brahma came. Brahma, the one that you always call the four-faced Brahma, the one you see him downstairs. Brahma came, kneeled down in front of the Buddha and invited the Buddha, please preach. It is true that human beings might be stupid and will not be able to appreciate your discovery, your spiritual discovery. But yet, there might be some who has only little dust in their eyes that they will benefit from your teaching. And he compared human beings to 4 different kinds of lotuses. The one still in the mud will be eaten up eventually by turtle and by fish. So sometimes when I talk to my students, if they don't seem to improve in their knowledge, I would say, oh, so eventually you will be eaten up by turtle. Then the next one coming up, still in the water. The next one already above the water. And the fourth one, the fourth kind, really above the water and ready to blossom. Only waiting for the warmth of the sunlight to open up the petal like that. So people, compared to the 4th grade of lotus, will definitely benefit from the teaching of the Buddha. So the Buddha accepted the invitation of Brahma and decided eventually to give Dharma talk, to give preaching. And he did that for 45 years. So we have to be thankful to Brahma. People ask, oh, how come you are Buddhist and you are paying respect to Brahma, which is a Hindu god? On the corner of Erawan Hotel, very popular hotel in Bangkok, you have this classical Brahma, 4-faced Brahma in front of Erawan Hotel. We pay respect to Brahma, as this story goes, because we are grateful to him. He invited the Buddha to preach. That's why the Buddha started to preach. Otherwise, we would not have listened to the teaching of the Buddha at all. So Brahma, on the other hand, Brahma also promised the Buddha that he will be Dharma protector. So the Buddhists pay respect to Brahma not as a Hindu god, but as someone who will be protecting Dharma. It is called Dhammapala, the one who protects the teaching of the Buddha. So that's why she is saying that I would like now to invite you to give Dharma talk, just like how Brahma invited the Buddha as of old. Brahma invited the Buddha to give teaching, and now I am inviting you, Venerable, to teach the same way as Brahma had invited the Buddha. So that is what she said she said it in both languages. First in Pali, our old language, and then in Thai, in both languages. So now today, I would like to draw your attention. Today is already the first day of the waning moon. The movement of the moon, starting from the first day of the waxing moon, and it goes up like that until you are yesterday was full moon. Okay, it takes 15 days from the first waxing moon to full moon, and then today we have already entered the first day of the waning moon. So the waning moon will take 15 days to come round. As soon as it moves 15 days up down here, then you have complete dark moon. When you have dark moon, the next day will be entering the new month. Okay, yesterday was full moon of the 3rd month. You remember? The 3rd month is called Magha month. And now we are taking 15 days to have a complete round of this moon. Complete round, it will be dark moon. Then we will be entering the 4th month. Understand the movement of the moon like this, Okay? So today is the first day of the waning moon, still of the third month. As you have been working, you are part of this this temple, part of the movement of the temple. You remember this morning I was talking to Marion and Alberto. Both of them just arrived in the morning. So I treat them as our guest. I was talking to them, and two of you came, right, and asked whether you could ask me question. I said, not now. Not now. Why am I doing that? Am I being rude to you? No, I'm teaching you because you are my children. See? Did you see the relationship? I take you as my own children. I said, not now. So, what are you learning then? You are learning to take my time when I am comfortable. At that time, I was handling my visitors. I have to pay respect to my guest. I was in the middle of the sentence talking to my guest, and you interrupted. So you learn the space and time, and you learn the word appropriate. Okay? What is appropriate? Appropriate is the right space and the right time and the right person and what you are talking. Okay? And then I was really focusing. Towards the end of the morning session, I was already preparing my mind for the interview. Yesterday I told you in class that when I am with you, I am with you 100%. So I was preparing myself to be 100% to be interviewed. You asked to take photo. You remember? You remember the incident? I took the first photo, but I didn't take the second photo with you. Just myself and one of you like that. Why? I am also teaching you the time that now it is not right time. You may feel it's right time for you, but I feel it is not right time for me. So this is respecting the other. Okay? You understand? You understand that this whole thing of staying here at this temple is a learning process. And unless you are sensitive, you will not learn. You learn the word appropriate. When to approach a person. The space and time is counted. Right? Now, as we were working, did you notice on the wall, Professor King will notice that there's something new on the wall. It's Dharma. We just put the Dharma, both in English and in Thai, on the wall. Please read through it and tell me which one you like. Okay? Now, the one that I would like to talk about now is almost the last one. It says something like this. A brown leaf fallen from the tree, not yet touching the ground. That moment of being not belonging to the branch and not yet belonging to the ground. You understand that? That is a state of mind. That is also our life. In the practice, in the meditation practice, I mentioned to you about not swinging into the past and not going ahead into the future, but be in the present. The present is full, mind full. Your mind is totally full in the present. So that leaf, as he had already fallen, no, it could be also she, no? I said he. She has fallen from the branch. That brown leaf has already fallen from the branch and sway like this before it touches the ground. At that particular moment, that brown leaf does not belong anywhere. Does not belong to the branch, does not belong to the ground. You understand this? And the style of writing is Japanese. It's a Japanese haiku, I think. They use minimum word as possible. Brown leaf. Brown tells you that it's not alive, it's dead. Dead from the tree. But it has not turned itself into soil yet because it has not touched the soil, not touched the ground. So that moment of being not there and not there is very much a reminder of our life, this present moment of our life. That always be constantly in the present. Constantly in the present. And that talks much about the practice. Because if you are totally in the present moment, life is not so bad. Right? Life is not so bad. Be totally in the present. Your whole life is nothing but to learn to be here and now. So that now, this moment, is very important for all of us who practice. Okay?